Welcome to Sports Night, your inside look at sports in Stoughton. I'm your host, Jeffrey Pickette. On this episode, we look at the playoff-bound Stoughton High baseball team. We interview this year's Hockomock League Scholar Athlete Award recipients from Stoughton High in our Athlete Spotlight segment. And we recap the Hockomock League Outdoor Track Championships hosted at Stoughton High School. Let's start this episode off by looking at the playoff-bound Stoughton High baseball team. The Black Knights qualified for postseason play for the third straight season, but with just 3 games to go in the regular season, their postseason fate was very much in doubt. The Black Knights were 8-9 and lost their grip on second place in the Hockomock League's Davenport division after back-to-back losses to Oliver Ames and Milford. Stoughton needed a strong performance down the stretch in order to qualify, and the Black Knights did just that. Stoughton won its final 3 games of the regular season, a 6-4 upset victory at Bridgewater Raynham, regarded as one of the best teams, if not the best team, in the state. That win on May 16th was followed by victories over Canton and Brockton, with Stoughton ending the regular season at 11-9. While the 11-9 record won't get Stoughton one of the top seeds in the Division II South sectional bracket, Stoughton will be the team that nobody wants to face.
I wouldn't want to play us if we were another team. I think we started off a little slower than we would have liked to. I think we've built a little momentum over time and gonna come in hot, I guess.
I wouldn't want to face us, and I think we're ready to compete. And it's tournament. You never know. It's one game. Anything can happen. But I have full confidence. I think the senior leadership is going to come through. I think it's going to be an advantage for us, and I think these guys. We're playing our best ball right now, which is a tribute to them. So
yeah, we're happy. We're winning games, staying composed, playing good defense, pitching well, hitting well at the right time. So hopefully we can take that into the postseason and do what we can do.
I like the way we're looking right now. We got some heavy chemistry coming in at just the right time. Going hot into the postseason's huge. Got a lot of postseason experience from last year, and going to carry that into this year and make a run.
Stoughton received the 12th seed in the Division II South bracket. The Black Knights will travel to 5th-seeded Duxbury on May 31st for a first-round contest.
Yeah, I think our sophomore year when we made it, it was all our first times being in the playoffs, so you don't really know how it feels. You're kind of just happy to be there, and you have that first playoff experience jitters. But now that we've been in there, this is our 3rd year in a row, and we've been there. We made a long run last year. First round isn't really good enough. You kind of want to make a run, and you kind of expect to go far, and you're not satisfied just winning 1 game or 2 games. You want to go deep into the playoffs. So
Stoughton has a deep and talented roster to lead them this postseason, highlighted by a strong senior core.
Zach Gibb has been carrying us all year, just crushing the baseball, coming in some big moments. I think he leads our team in appearances, throws the ball well off the mound. He's even picked up some time at second base for us. Obviously, Mike Gallagher, battle-tested. The bigger the moment, the bigger Gal is. So, having him in the mix, and then Giovanni holding down the outfield. Jake just having a year behind the dish. I felt like he really made some strides and grew as a player and is really a leader on this team. Obviously, Pat Rake over at first. And, Sammy Werman, 10 seniors. And I think they're a great group of kids. And as a team, bench, in the field, anything, we're ready to go.
Playing as the underdogs, Stoughton will look to get back to the Division II South Finals, just like last year's squad.
And it was a bit of a grind this year, having some ups and downs. We lost a couple tough ones early. It took us a while to kind of find our defense and piece together where we're at. I think now losing some tough games along the way, a 10-inning loss to North, the 1-0 loss to Milford. Ending the year, obviously the BR game was a big W for us, and then Canton and Brockton, just kind of playing good defense. Pitchers are throwing strikes. We're challenging hitters, hitting our spots, and the bat's coming around. So we're pretty ornery, excited bunch right now. I think we're ready to go.
Every year, the Hockomock League honors a male and female from each of its schools for academic excellence. In this week's Athlete Spotlight segment, we interview Stoughton's 2 Hockomock League Scholar Athlete Award recipients, Emma Sinkus and Alec DeNapoli.
When I was first told that I was the Hawk Scholar Athlete male recipient, I was really excited because throughout high school, I was always working hard, and I'm usually not one to want recognition or seek out recognition for things that I do, and it was just nice to be offered to receive an award.
Like Alex said, I was very honored, really excited to get the award, to go to the banquet with all the other kids in the Hockomock that, work really hard and are really good at balancing their studies with athletics and, everything else, all their other accomplishments in high school. It's definitely difficult to balance athletics because, they're every day and with your schoolwork and stuff like that, but it's good to be recognized for that, and it's definitely it's a great achievement, and I'm really proud to be offered to be the recipient of the Stoughton Hawk Scholar Athlete.
Well, I try not to think about it as much as people think I might think about it. I find that the harder I work outside on the track, the harder I work in school. So as the competition gets harder outside, I end up just naturally adapting and becoming a harder working student in the classroom.
Throughout high school, I've kind of come up with the method of taking every day one at a time, taking everything I do one step at a time and really prioritizing. When I'm in the classroom, I'm thinking about schoolwork, and when I'm home, I'm thinking about, studying and doing my homework, and when I'm on the field, I'm just thinking about how I can be a better athlete, how I can, score another goal or something like that, and definitely just trying to separate the two. And, always knowing that, you have to go to practice after school, you have to work really hard, and then you have to also go home and hit the books, so.
I can't say that I have one specific memory, but going outside, leaving the locker room doors, and being able to hang out with my friends every day, especially in the warmer weather in the spring, it's just really relaxing to be able to just hang out with some of the coolest people that I know and just not have the stress of school.
I think my greatest memory of high school athletics would probably have to be just my entire senior season of field hockey. It was definitely an honor. I was a captain, and being on the field every day with some of my best friends, it was a great experience. But I think overall, we have a joke on our team that we're the closest team in the school and all that stuff because we do so many things, and we had team dinners probably every night before games and when we didn't have games. But my best memory was definitely our night game this year. Just being on the field, running around with all my friends, and we almost beat Canton. We only lost by 1 goal, which is a huge success for us because they are very good, and just having such a big fan base in the field, everyone cheering for us, and it was just a real sense of community, and it was great, being a part of it.
My favorite class this year would have to be Calc, not because of the subject material, because it's really hard and it's not really fun, but we had a great class this year. We've been with the same group of kids for like 2 years now, and Mr. Donovan is like one of the nicest, wisest teachers I've ever had, so it's just really fun to interact with him.
I think my favorite class throughout high school had to have been junior year AP English. we just had a great class. We had a great bond going on. We worked really hard, but we also had a lot of great assignments. Miss Ruscioni was a fabulous teacher, and she made every day interesting and fun. And the assignments and the books we read were so interesting and so great, and it was just my favorite class. Can we go?
Yeah.
It's an obvious. Obviously, Town Spa, because it's delicious and I get it all the time.
Anywhere that sells ice cream will be a place where you can find me often. I like Daddy's Dairy, I like Crescent Ridge, and Orange Leaf, even though it's technically non-Stoughton. If I had to choose one word to describe myself, it would probably be adaptable. I definitely surround myself with positive people that motivate me and push me to be a better person. So as long as I'm surrounded by those people, I become more like them, and it makes me a better person in the classroom, on the track, or just like all around in life.
If I had to describe myself in one word, I would say busy, because I'm always doing something. I'm involved in a lot of things. I, balance sports and academics with a lot of extracurriculars and community service and all that, and I wouldn't have it any other way. And if I'm not busy, I get bored. So I'm glad that I've been so involved and have been privileged to have all these opportunities in high school.
I'd say get involved, and get involved early, because you can't wait until you're an upperclassman, you're a junior and senior, to start adding things to your resume. And you should not focus about putting things on your resume. You should be doing things because they're fun, like student council, sports, and like challenge yourself with a full schedule in the classroom, because as long as you are focused and ready to put in a lot of work, you're going to get a lot out of it, and you're going to make great memories.
I definitely agree with everything Alec said, pretty much everything I would have said, but definitely work hard. Everything you do, put your best foot forward, give it 100% of your effort, and don't hold back. And my biggest advice would be to find whatever it is you're passionate about and go for it, and go for it with all your heart, and don't try to do a little bit of everything. Try to do, what you really care about, and make it as successful as you can, and make the best memories you can with it, and enjoy it while it lasts.
And let's take a look back at how Stoughton did in the Hockomock League Outdoor Track Championships, hosted right here at Stoughton High.
Well, first, I thought the team and everyone in the program did a really great job of hosting the meet and representing Stoughton High School and the Stoughton Track and Field program very well. The meet went off with a hitch. Everything ran very smoothly. We had a lot of hands pitching in, so that's what I'm most proud of, our team and our program today. As far as our performance on the field and on the track, we had a good day. We didn't have a great day, but we had a good day. Definitely a highlight was David Lockhart winning the 800. We had a strong performance from our relays. The 4x1 was second. The 4x4 was a surprise third from the unseeded heat, which was excellent. We had Malachi second in the 100, Jason Marshall third in the 400 hurdles, and Kevin Lucas fourth in the shot put. So overall, we had a good day. We were out there we were hoping to get ahead of OA and Sharon. That didn't quite happen. But I thought for the kids who competed, they competed hard, and we represent our school pretty well.
On the girls' side, I think the girls did exceptionally well today. I do agree with Coach Duggan and concur with him that our teams worked together in hosting this meet very well. I know it's been a long time since Stoughton has hosted a Hockomock League championship meet, and a lot of the kids, every kid that was here stepped up. They stepped up to take that role to be a gracious host to the rest of the league. I certainly hope that Stoughton can be seen to host more of these meets in the future. A lot of positive I heard from parents was just how everything was nearby. They could see everything from a simple vantage point. So, that was a positive, and hopefully they, take something from that. As far as the girls, unfortunately, we did only score 2 points with 2 8th places, one in the 4x1 100 relay and one in the 4x400 relay. However, it doesn't take away from all the exceptional performances that they had done during the meet. Amy Kelly today in the 400 meter qualified for states, and Sarah Quattrucci in the 400 as well ran a season best of 65.1 seconds. Overall, like I said, I think they did exceptionally well. My first year here at Stoughton, I think ending off the Hockomock League season, I think we did very well, and the future actually looks very bright for this program.
We caught up with 3 of Stoughton's top performers at Hawks: Jason Marshall, who came in 3rd in the 400-meter hurdles; Malachi Baugh, who returned this season after a serious leg injury sustained during football season, and finished 2nd in the 100-meter dash; and David Lockhart, who pulled off a come-from-behind performance to capture the title in the 800-meter race.
I mean, honestly, I was really happy about it. I came into it, I wasn't really expecting a win. Connor Donovan, my competitor, he's run some really strong races this season, and I went into it. I mean, I would have been happy with 2nd. I just really wanted to run a fast time, but with 200 to go, I found another gear, and he just couldn't respond, and I won the whole thing. I was really happy about it.
Well, it was a little disappointing from winning from last year, and this year I came in 2nd to a good competitor from Mansfield. I knew he was coming up on me, but coming back from an injury, I thought it was pretty good for me to come in 2nd, and I'm pretty psyched. Next time I know I'll do better in states.
Well, it was a good race. I was sad that my competitor McKinnon fell on the 3rd to last hurdle. That was really hard because I had to hurdle over him, but I'm happy he's okay after it. And I was happy with my time because last year I didn't place very well at Hawks. I didn't do good at states, but this year with this time at Hawks and my state going to states, I could make all states, and I'll be happy about that.
I'm definitely proud of everyone. We had a very strong team last year with our seniors, obviously. We stepped it up, and I couldn't be more proud of these guys and the new coaching staff, Duggan, my father, Coach Baugh. We really helped the team a lot, and I couldn't be more happy with the turn-up.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't place as well as we did in indoor, which was obviously, it was a little disappointing. There were a few flukes in terms of performances where we were expecting to score higher, but in the end, we put together some really good performances on top of those. I mean, it's like Malachi said, we lost a strong core of runners last year, and a lot of people have really stepped up their game. Guys like Kevin Lucas, who he's come out of nowhere, and he's one of the top in the Hawk, top in really our division. And they're so impressive, and to put together a performance here at home, it's nice, it's good work.
Yeah, we did a great season this year. Last year, as Malachi said, we had a strong team. We lost a bunch of seniors, and we weren't really expecting a good season this year, but we trained the freshmen, we all got better, and we just pulled out a good season. A lot of people made it to states this year, and I also like our JV team. Even though they didn't run today, they also helped out a lot on the track. Because usually out there, Hawks, we usually get a turnout of 5 people, but this year we had a great turnout. About 30 people still stayed on the team, even though they weren't running in a meet. They still stayed and helped out with hurdles. That was our hurdle cleanup crew, which was a great crew this year, and I'm really proud of our team.
Thanks for tuning in. I'm Jeffrey Pickette. We'll see you next time on Sports Night.